I want to welcome you to Computer 1813. My name is Michael Shaw. I've got a background in computers, education, theology. Taught this course for over 30 years and currently am an instructional designer with regards to distance education. Why are you taking Comp 1813? It's a good question. Other people had answers to that question. Some wanted to learn more about computers, be a little less dangerous. Others wanted to know more about Excel and Word and the web. One person said they were tired of everything taking a half an hour, and most people just wanted to know what the tricks are. What do I want you to learn? Well, I want you to learn those tricks, but I also want you to understand the threat of AI, how learning really works, and yes, the tricks, the essential computer skills on all sorts of different applications. That's the goal. Course outline, areas we'll be looking at: computer basics, operating systems, word processing, presentations, spreadsheets, and so on and so forth. We'll be using a bunch of different software to do it. Proprietary software, it's always owned by the company and typically has a cost associated with it. You're not allowed to copy it. Microsoft applications, we'll be looking at those, particularly Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. You're going to want to be able to get access to those under the Office area. And there's a list of some of them right there. So there we go. We'll also be using some freeware. I want you to use VS Code as your HTML editor. That is available from Code Visual Studio. You can download that from here. It works really well. It basically is the standard out there. It's free to use, currently free to use, and it's not locked. It's fully capable. Who knows, in the future they might close it down, but for now it's available. We'll also be using some freemium software. It's basically when you have a free version available, but in some way it's limited. The one we'll be doing that with is DaVinci Resolve to do video editing. Available at Blackmagic. It's limited, but the reality is, unless you're doing really fancy stuff, you're never going to find a limit. Like it's just really, really good piece of software. So that's available from here. Your system needs to be strong enough in order to handle it, but most computers nowadays are able to handle it. You can get older versions if you need to. If this new version doesn't work for you, then you can potentially just get one of the older versions and get that to work. And we'll be using a bunch of open source software. And open source simply meaning that the information can be copied or the software can be copied and modified, but it must remain open source so others can use it. We'll be using Audacity, which is a fantastic audio editor. Highly recommend it. So that's one of for all of your audio needs. You'll be using that one. For recording the screen, I recommend OBS. That's also open source. Works it's way more power than we're going to need, but it will do the job nicely once you have it set up. It's a little tricky sometimes to set up, but once you got it set up, it's perfect. And then we'll be using the GIMP editor, which is available on all kinds of platforms: Linux, Mac, Windows, whatever. So those are some of the open source softwares we'll be actually using. In the course, there's going to be a bunch of different areas: place for content, quizzes, assignments, your grades, and so on. If we take a look here, we're going to have different sections. I got a welcome section. Here's your assignment. For your grades, it's going to be at the top. You're going to go there for your grades. Boom, grades are going to show up. You're going to be so happy you've done so well. As far as what else do we have here? Quizzes and assignments, so contained within each of the sections here. So computer 1, there's a quiz right there. Many of the sections, like the one on spreadsheets, not only has a quiz, but also has the actual assignment that you've got to put in. And I give you an example of the assignment and then instructions on exactly what I need you to do for you to upload. So that's how that works. There we go. That's it for the first part.